Have you ever looked at someone you love and felt a sudden, chilling distance? That's what happened to me with Sarah. For 12 years, she was my everything. Her smile could light up a room, and her laugh was the soundtrack to my life. We built a home, a life, a future, or so I thought. But lately her smile seemed different. It was still beautiful, but it didn't quite reach her eyes anymore. It started with small things. Late nights at the office became more frequent. Her phone, once left casually on the counter, was now always in her pocket, screen down. When I'd ask about her day, her answers were vague, just a collection of empty words. I tried to ignore the growing knot in my stomach. "You're just being paranoid," I told myself. She stressed. "We're all stressed." I wanted to believe it. I needed to. The breaking point came on our anniversary. I'd planned a surprise dinner at the restaurant where we had our first date. I spent the day imagining the look on her face, but when she came home, she barely looked at me. She said she was exhausted and had a headache, collapsing onto the couch and scrolling through her phone. The disappointment was a physical ache in my chest. That night, as she slept, I did something I never thought I would. My hands were shaking as I picked up her phone. I know it was wrong, but the suspicion was eating me alive. Her password was our son's birthday. Easy. I opened her messages, my heart pounding against my ribs. And there it was. A thread with a name I didn't recognize. It's filled with "I miss yous. I can't wait to see yous," and plans for secret meets. There were pictures, too. Pictures of her with him, laughing a genuine, full-hearted laugh I hadn't seen in months. They were at a cafe we used to love, sitting in our favorite booth. The betrayal was like a tidal wave, pulling me under. It wasn't just the affair. It was the deception, the stolen moments, the lies woven into the fabric of our daily lives. The smile she gave him was the one I fell in love with, and she had been giving it to someone else. The next morning I confronted her. I didn't yell. I couldn't. My voice was hollow as I asked, "Who is he?" The color drained from her face. The mask she'd been wearing for months finally shattered, and for the first time, I saw not my wife, but a stranger. The conversation that followed was a blur of tears, excuses, and broken promises. She said it didn't mean anything, that she was just lonely. But how can you feel lonely when someone is giving you their entire world? The truth is, trust is like glass. Once it's shattered, you can try to piece it back together, but the cracks will always be there. Looking at her, all I could see were the lies behind her smile. The life we built had become a house of cards, and it had just collapsed around me. I don't know what the future holds, but I know it can't be built on a foundation of deceit. Sometimes, the hardest thing and the right thing are the same: letting go. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've ever been through something similar, remember you are not alone. Follow 4 more stories that remind us of the strength we have within.